Welcome everyone back to the channel. MarcoCG77 here, and today I do want to start off by thanking my good friend John O'Grady in regards to sending me this video for the Queen Studios 1/3 scale Joaquin Phoenix from the movie Joker, taking place in his dressing room right before his appearance on The Murray Show. It is a rooted for hair version. It does come also with sculpted hair. The back piece does also have a light up in regards to feature to the bulbs, and it is actually a plug-in via electric cord. And he picked it up from Specification Collectibles here in the US. The wonderful thing about Spec Fiction is it does get free standard shipping. And this guy is fairly large. It does come in two pretty large boxes. They're both basically boxes that would each fit a 1/3 scale statue with definitely some weight to it. Definitely more so on the backdrop itself. That is definitely filled with quite a bit of the accessories. Also, of course, his seat and the backdrop. Pretty heavy, at least easily over 70 pounds. It is an edition size, especially when it comes to the rooted hair, of about 500, and the height is 72 centimeters tall by 40 centimeters wide and 64 centimeters deep. Originally, this was supposed to come out in quarter 3 of 2021. Of course, thanks to the pandemic and a couple of delays, it is now coming out just now. And as you can see, we've gone through the different boxes, the packaging. The art box did get damaged. Was no fault of the from Spec Fiction. Just unfortunately the way sometimes delivers the package. Fortunately, it is still very well packed in with good straps, a lot of the styrofoam, but unfortunately, again, the art box did get a little bit damaged. Definitely was not treated with kid gloves, even though it does say fragile or fragile on both packages. And as you can see here, John is taking a look over, inspecting that art box, and looking, and now, of course, taking that box cover out, taking out the straps with our Velcro, which I do definitely appreciate with every Queen Studios collectible. And after lifting it up, get to see the first accessories tray and figure itself with the base. And I will let you know, folks, as John said, the suit itself, you will definitely need to futz it out in order to make it look good. It is a bit pressed coming out of that box. You may even have to fix the hair a little bit. Of course, it is fairly well protected. You can see the seat of the base seat right there. The base for the seat. Pretty decent weight to it. A good snug fit. Underneath that, in the other box, again, still well packaged. And looking that box over, and there is the damage that I spoke of on the art box. So, a little disappointing, but, you know, it does happen. Taking that off, again, you see the other straps. This, of course, as I had mentioned, box 2. Does get a little bit difficulty, especially if it's your first time trying to record and open it at the same time. So I admit I went through that myself, especially when my first Queen Studios Joker Heath Ledgers arrived. And those are all the accessories that can be put, or should I say may be put, on the makeup table. There are quite a few pieces, and the pieces themselves are pretty decent, but unfortunately I think the notebook there is excellent as far as the quality, but a lot of the other pieces, and the newspaper is also great as well, but some pieces like the brush and other pieces, and even maybe a water bottle, I think, would need some extra detail that maybe wasn't quite as present as it needed to be. There's the backdrop or table itself, very heavy, big, wide, deep piece. If you are going to display both together, and I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't, I would definitely have a nice, wide, and deep stand. There's a brush. It looks okay. It does need a little bit more detail in the bristles themselves, The cigarette tray is amazing in regards to the detail. Very, very well done, especially for considering how small it is, even in a 1/3 scale. Again, look at the brush again. I wish the bristles had a little bit more detail. Another brush, again, still needs more detail. It's good for the size, but it just seems like it was more of an afterthought for some of the pieces they've done for the accessories. And I do understand there are a ton of accessories that included. And here is maybe a water bottle. That I wish that one had more detail as well. Some of the makeup. Again, the number of accessories is amazing. Little cologne there. Little paintbrush. Those things are pretty well done considering how tiny and small they are. I don't know what they're officially called, so I'm just going to call them makeup brush. And of course, a nice coffee mug for the Murray Show. Great detail, just about right. Then for the holder for the brushes. Then we got the kind of makeup swabs. Again, I think a little too pastel-y, maybe a little kind of a darker wash would have been nice. The makeup, I think it's the paste or foundation cream maybe for his white makeup. There's the newspaper, very well done, very detailed. And it's funny that, to remove the income taxes, that's interesting little commentary detail. I don't know, of course, if the movie had the same. The book itself, sorry, the newspaper, another one. Again, just very well done in regards to the detail for these larger pieces. And then, yeah, here's the book. Very movie accurate. And at first glance, again, you would assume it's paper, but of course it's not. You can't flip through the pages or anything. And here it is set up. Again, those light bulbs do light up. So very amazing. Now this setup, John told me he set it up based on the recommendations on the instruction manual. He does say, and I think most folks would actually just move it around the wherever they see fit. But again, quite a bit of accessories. If you are going to put, this is just again the backdrop. We're not even putting about the figure. Definitely would need a wide base. Here's the seat. Good amount of detail to it. It'd be kind of cool if they added a mechanism for it to actually raise and recline back, but I can understand it's a statue. And then kind of a slot there so your figure doesn't slide off. And here comes the figure itself with the rooted hair. Again, definitely futs the jacket. It needs it. Otherwise, in some of the angles, he looks horrible. Now, this shot and video is suffering from some fisheye lens effect. So yes, his head does not look like that. And here's another shot. You can, of course, put in the cigarettes in his hand. He does have it as part of the accessories. Again, got to futz those shoulders a little bit to make it look a little bit better, but with some work, it's definitely screen accurate. In person, the suit does have a more warmer tone like this, not quite as plasticky looking as some of the shots online have shown it. Of course, the rooted hair as well. That's the version he got. Again, there it is with the backdrop lid and the mirror. Very, very well done. And that's the wrap. The statue is all set up, looking good. Queen Studios as far as quality. Again, I wish the suit was a little futz better out of the package, but with a little, moving around and maybe even futzing with those shoulders, it does look a lot better. I do want to thank everyone, especially John O'Grady, for sharing this video. Please comment and subscribe.